What up, team level? Next level in the house. Come on, y'all. We gotta get some people down here, go live here. Improve your prospecting 5% a month. Put me on that. Get some people on here. No matter what's going on in your life, it's gonna be alright, y'all. Chelsea, you gonna hear me again? That's awesome. See if I change it up a little bit here. Get some little flavor going on. We're gonna give it another minute or two. Get some people on here. What's up, Christian? Jade, how you doing, my girl? We gotta be inspired, man, and pumped up when we're doing this, right? Last minute, man, get some people on here, man. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. All right. Here we go, party people. So, before you get started, man, like if you're going to be prospecting people, you have to actually, before you start talking to other people, because one of the things that I hear a lot is like, I don't really want to bother people. I feel like I'm bothering people or pestering people, and that is exactly something where it all starts. It starts with your mindset, right? It's if you believe that what you have can actually help people, then you're not bothering people. But if you believe that you're bothering people, then your belief in this company and in the products in this company is not good enough. And you have to change that. And one of the things that we can do to change that, right, is that we can stop being so cheap. Like spending 35, I'm waiting over here. I got to just get this and just get this. Switch stores, people. You can't talk to people about switching stores if you're not switching stores. You got to start testing and believing these products. I'm 55 years old. I'm spinning around in my head because the vitamins work. The cleaning products are amazing. There's so many things in our shopping club that is just amazing for us. And you have to believe in these products. If you feel like you're bothering somebody, you're not buying enough stuff. You're not trying enough stuff, and you're not hearing enough stuff. You're not showing up enough to understand how many people are winning here. It's unlike anything else that we've ever done before. So you've got to get to a place in your head where you start feeling that what you have is like gold. You actually have a bar of gold. If you had a bar of gold, would you be holding that, or you would be sharing it? If you could continue to grow gold, you share it with somebody else and you get some more, right? Then you be sharing it with every single person. That's where you have to be in here to start prospecting. You have to start believing. People are going to be testing you and checking up on you and making sure that that you really believe in what you're doing. When you get those objections, it's because people don't believe you. And so they'll ask you questions to see if you really know what you're talking about or if you're doing this for real. So you have to decide today, right here, right now, am I going to do this? I'm going to do it full out. Because the people in this team that are doing it full out are successful. They're not playing around. Rebecca's not playing around. Adrian, Stefan, they're not playing around. Jefferson, they're not playing around. So many people in this group that are not playing around. They're showing up. They are believing in this. This is their life. They're in it. They're sold. They're not questioning this. They're not bothering anybody. They don't have a question about sharing with every single person that they meet. I went to the gym today, and I'm sitting there I'm watching the person in the front, and I just woke up to her. You look like a people person. You like what you're doing? So this is about prospecting, but because you have to believe that what you have can actually change people's lives. And how do you know about that with the products? You got to test them. You got to see them. You got to hear testimonies from your friends. If you don't have a story, then go in the We Love Sharing and just go in there and look at those stories, people. And you'll see that this is for real. And so you'll have a belief. You won't be bothering anybody. You'll be glad to share it with as much people as you can. And that's what this is about. Listen, many are called, Many are called for this, but few are chosen. And you want to be one of those people that is chosen, that you're talking knowledge, that you're sharing, because you're adding value, right? You have to be adding value, man. If you're on Facebook, you should be adding value. And it doesn't have to be about products. It should be adding value. The marketplace pays for value. And that's how you get to be chosen. People start trusting you and believing you. Many are called, but few are chosen. You want to be chosen. You want to be in this. You want to be believing and sharing, right? And so the first thing you have to do when you're prospecting somebody, the first thing is that you have to become familiar with the person that you're speaking to, right? With their goals, with their ambitions, their desires, their needs. You need to be familiar with them. It's not to be excited and call somebody, oh my God, and talk about you. You have to ask questions. And once they start talking, here it is. I want you to write this down. This is a big one. You need to listen and shut up. I know I'm one of those people that's super excited and wants to share everybody. I'm like throwing up on people and expressing how amazing and things are for me. But when you're prospecting somebody, you're not prospecting yourself. You are prospecting another person. And you can't fill a need unless you understand what it is, right? Don't interrupt them. Do not interject. And please, for the life of God, do not finish their sentences. Listen. How many of you raise your hand if you have to practice your listening skills? Raise your freaking hands. We have to practice listening. We interrupt people when they're talking. How is anybody going to want to work with you if you're interrupting them? You know, you need to know what motivates them. Right? Because what motivates. What motivates this person is not what motivates this other person, but what motivates this person is what motivates. Right? Their desires, not yours. By asking questions. And sit there and ask these questions, man. Get to know somebody a little bit. Fill in, they'll tell you, where are you from? Oh, wow, yeah, that's awesome, man. That sounds amazing. How long you been there? Right? What kind of people? You get to know what kind of people they are. They're in a place for a long time. They love their place. Or if they're staying there because they have to, they can't afford anything else. What do you do for a living? What do you like about what you do for a living? What do you dislike about what you do for a living? Are you satisfied financially in your life right now? Are you satisfied with where you are in life? With how you serve other people? With your relationships? Do you see yourself retiring in your current situation? Is this the thing that you're going to do for the rest of your life? Are you overpaid? Well, you get paid a lot of money for something like that, right? Are you underpaid? You're having great conversations. You could feel how they're feeling, and what do you like doing? Like, what are some of the things you like doing? You have kids, what do they like doing? You have goals, get things in common. If you're a parent, you want to talk about things that are parents. If you're, a guy speaking with a guy, you want to talk about sports, whatever it is, get to know what they like, who they are. Stop jumping in and talking about what you like. You see, that's where we lose them when we start talking about what we like, because they don't really care about what we like. They're not here to get what we like. They're here to get what they need. And you can fill that by asking these questions. Instead of throwing up with them, and excitement. Oh my God, these people use my body, my health, blah, 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 blah. I mean, of course, there'll be times for you to talk about that. But now's not the time when you're prospecting them. Drilling them about your products. Yo, you gotta get this, you gotta get this one, you gotta get this one, you gotta get this one. That doesn't help. Making it about you, you're being selfish. Just to get a sale, you're just sitting here talking about what you need and what you want. And this is very short term. It works sometimes, but it's short term. We're not trying to do anything short term. You want to create trust. And that takes time by listening, right? You want them to be a long-term customer. You want to give them the right stuff that's going to make them happy, where they find a place that's a home that's helping them. It's filling their need. Or builder, if you have somebody who's coming into work, you got to let them, talk about their need to do something like that, to make some extra money. You You have to build this relationship. We do that by asking questions and listening. What needs do they have? What can I do to fill those? And you're taking notes. This whole time you are taking notes. You're writing down everything about this person. Right? Trust is key, guys. And you can't build trust by interrupting, by talking, about yourself, by making it about you. You want to make it, you want them to know that they're telling you something and you're hearing them. Right? Trust will get them in, and trust will keep them in. That's the thing that you need to understand. Trust will keep them in. Listen, you're building a business, right? That's what we say here. Building a business to last a lifetime. That's one person at a time. One block, understanding and filling that block and making them grow. Right? You're not building a doghouse. Stop rushing. This is important. This is about you and the rest of your life when you're talking. So you're asking questions, and you develop trust by sitting down and understanding what others need, setting people up to talk about themselves. That's where you want to get it. You want them to talk about themselves and talk about their needs and figure out how we can fill them. And then that's when you present the opportunity. When you have a bunch of needs, not just one little thing, you don't just jump right in, right? And and that's when, at that point, you can talk about, listen, tonight we have an 8 o'clock call, man. I'd love for you to be on there. You can, man, it sounds like you really can use this. This sounds like, I have something that's pretty amazing for you. Don't keep selling them. Get them on a 3-way, right? But before, of course, right now we are selling them. So get them on a 3-way. Do an overview. One of them you could do with them right there. Or get them on an overview at the end of the night, right? But once this presentation is done, that's what I wanted to say. Do not resell them again. They're sold. Do not do that. This is the key right here. You already have all their needs written down, and you ask them how to sell themselves. You ask them to sell themselves on it. Okay, Bob. Starts with a B, Bob, ends with a B, Bob. I'll keep it simple with that, right? What did you like about what you saw? If they saw a video, if they're listening to an overview, what did you like about what you heard? If they're reading some information, what did you like about what you just read? You do not ask questions that lead to yes or no. Do not go there. You want to hear them talk himself into it, right? A bad question would be, do you want to get started? And say yes or no. And they'll start thinking about it, right? But make them focus on what he or she liked about it. What did they like? Turn the focus into what they liked. Let them talk about it. Not what you liked. You may love your product. I do. I love my product. But that's not where I start talking about my product. You may love your compensation plan. We have one of the best compensation plans ever. We might love your team. Our team is freaking the best. You might love the opportunity. This opportunity is unlike any other. But he or she doesn't care about what you like. Bob does not care about what you like. Bob cares about what he likes, right? So you ask him, what did you like about it? He or she might say, I like the opportunity to make more money. What do you do then? You say, tell me all about that. And let them talk about the opportunity about making money. Why do you like that? Oh, wow. And they'll tell you about all the things that they want. Let Bob sell himself. He'll tell you something like, I like the fact that I can make extra money, like I just said. I like the fact that I might have some freedom with my family. I like the fact that, I get more time to spend with, on sleeping or resting or, with people that are growing. I like the fact that I can travel. I like the fact that I can have a healthier lifestyle. Tell me more about that, Bob. That sounds great. He will go on and on and on. This is where he will just talk himself right into it. But here's the key. Most of you jump right in for the kill right then again. Yeah, you start selling them again. Don't you think, what did you like this? Did you like, you start selling them again. When they did all the job for you, 99% of us are going to go in there for the kill. You want them to say and keep talking about what moved them, what excited them. Do not sell. They will sell themselves, guys. All right? So, but here's the deal. If you have to talk people into doing this and help them do it, you're going to have to talk them into ordering and help them order. You're going to have to talk them into staying and help them stay. You're going to have to help them, talk to them about, not quitting. You're going to have to talk to them about showing up on the team calls. You're going to have to talk to them about next month. You're going to have to talk to them, let them sell themselves. And if they don't, stop looking for people to babysit. It's a waste of your time. Go, get them to take ownership. Find people who want this, who will say, I like this, I like that. And they'll take ownership and they'll feel like it's their decision. And let me tell you this one thing right here. Not everyone is qualified to be a partner in your business. Boom. Did you hear that? Not everyone is qualified to be a partner in your business. Some people will see it and some won't. The people who see it are the ones that you want to be working with. And if some of them don't see it as a business opportunity, that's when you can turn it into being a customer. I know that, the products are great. Can you see yourself using the products instead of can you use the products? I got that from my man, Chris. Can you see yourself, right? I mean, you are going to buy, you are going to brush your teeth. You are going to wash some laundry, right? You are going to put deodorant on, some toothpaste, You're going to put some shampoo on your hair. So you can go like that. Do you see yourself trying our products? All right, guys? So I hope that this added value, man. Let me get some thumbs up out there. Some waves if you enjoyed this. Improve your prospecting 5%, man. Try different things, man. I love you guys. Thanks for trusting me on here. God bless you, man. No matter what's going on in your life, if you change your response, you create a better outcome. Peace out, everybody. Hope I added value to you guys. Team Next Level.